welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Final Fantasy VII. We just jumped off the train to go to the Sector 5 reactor, and even though everyone clearly jumped off at different points, we all landed in the same spot.
Laws of physics be damned.
Pretty much.
No, you know what? You know what I imagined happened? Like Barrett jumped off. Like Barrett probably. Oh, hold on, I gotta think how the physics work here. Because I imagine, even though they all jumped off, they're obviously still going at that forward momentum. So, no. Okay, so here's what happened.
Okay.
Barrett jumped off first, and then Tifa...
technically, no, he didn't. He jumped off last.
Fuck, it's not gonna work.
Tifa jumped first, then Cloud, and then Barrett.
Because I totally imagine, Barrett, when they jumped off, they're still moving at that forward momentum, but Barrett landed first, and then Tifa and Cloud just flew right into Barrett.
Yeah, no.
That would explain why they were all together.
Right.
Well, that unfortunately is not how it worked, so we're just operating by video game logic.
Alright. Well, in which case, so I have a quick... to finish my story, a week in the making.
Actually, I'm going to have you hold off on that one for a little bit, because we're about to go into our first battle, and I need to explain how Tifa works. Because Tifa's actually one of the more unique characters in this game. Her stats overall are actually pretty average. Where her strengths really lie is her equipment. She's got weapons that offer the most enhancements. So, there'll be something like, okay, if her hit points are low, then something's gonna happen. And she, I think, everybody may have, one weapon that offers an enhancement like that. Tifa, well over half of her weapons offer various enhancements. So, the whole key to playing her is basically figuring out the right set of equipment to make her a beast.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's you've got that. She's also she's got a pretty high chance of landing critical hits. Which, critical hits, for those of you who, I guess, are foreign to RPGs, they do just a little bit extra damage. Critical hits are usually based on the luck stat, and Tifa's, got a pretty decently high luck. I don't think she's got the highest luck, but it's pretty damn high, and pretty much whenever I've played, I've found getting a lot of critical hits with Tifa. So, pay attention to how you equip her, and, bank on her being your crit dealer, and she can be freaking deadly if you know how to utilize her correctly.
Huh.
Okay.
And she's also got a really interesting way of doing her limit breaks, but I'll go more into the detail with that when we actually see it in action. So, okay, BJ, now you can go into your story.
All right. So, like we said last week, we brought up how Danny is now living on her own in her own apartment. So, my girlfriend and I, we've been talking about getting our own apartment as well sometime at the end of the year. And, we're talking about, what we both prefer. One of the things that I brought up that I would, if we can get it, I would like to get it in an apartment. Mm-hmm. But I want to try to get a place with good insulation, because I do commentary work. And that sometimes may require me to be loud. And yeah. I don't want to be bothersome to, to my girlfriend or, neighbors and such.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So,
yeah.
I say this to Lindsay, and of course, she's just like, oh, okay, that might be kind of awkward to tell an apartment owner, though. And I'm just like, why? So she's just like, well, just imagine going up to them. See, we want an apartment with really good installation and soundproof walls, because my boyfriend, he's a screamer.
Nice.
He gets really excited when he talks about video games.
Oh, God.
Hey, man, you ever heard of Yokai Watch? Holy shit, you're talking about Yokai Watch! Holy shit!
Oh, God. You really gotta try and get your girlfriend in on a commentary on a random video. She sounds like such a hoot.
She said she'd be willing to do some stuff, but not, over Skype or anything. It would have to be when she and I were actually together, so...
Oh, okay.
So maybe, when we are actually moved in together, she'll probably jump in here and there, but, probably not until then.
Okay. Yeah, because she just sounds like such a hoot.
That's great.
Her snark is real. So, in any which case. Also, fun fact, this is the first video that I'm recording with my new Yeti microphone.
It's like, all you boys have fancy equipment, and I'm still using the laptop microphone.
That's what I've been using up to now.
Yeah, I remember back when I used to wear like one of those, like, what was it, like the Call of Duty headphones or whatever with the with that little microphone that sticks out.
Gods.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, fuck that. Hey, Dad, can you give me a Yeti for Christmas?
I got yours for Christmas. I had to buy mine with my own paycheck.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I bought this snowball that I'm using with some of my money.
That's true.
Hell, you know what? Like during like what was it? I think it was either Black Friday or Cyber Monday. It's like I know that Amazon does a lot of really awesome deals when it comes to microphones, so I'm just like, you know what? Screw it. I have the money for it. I'll just get myself an extra blue snowball in case if this one doesn't work out.
Yeah, this spot looks familiar.
Yeah, unfortunately, Sector 5's reactor, it's pretty much like a copy-paste of the first reactor that we were in, except this one's blue.
Ah.
Why would
That's actually,
why would the color be different?
I don't know. But that's actually something I'm curious about with the remake. Like, you know, are they gonna keep that detail, or are they gonna actually try and differentiate the reactors a little bit more? Like, you know, because when we get higher, like when we're trying to, when we leave the reactor, it's very different from the first one that we were in. But just this section is the same. So this kind of makes me wonder, you know, are they gonna try and, you know, remake the reactors, like, from top to bottom to really differentiate them, or are they going to keep, you know, the similarity after all, you know, corporate reactor and all?
Hard to say.
But, you know, well.
So anyway, our team is getting fucking shot.
Tis but to scratch.
I only have bullet wounds in my body. It's no big deal.
Yeah, they only does like what, 10 damage? That's like what? Like a flick of the wrist?
I never got that. Like in games where gun weapons are apparently weaker than most other weapons, that makes no fucking sense. You think they would be doing way more damage?
If you think that doesn't make any sense, you just see some other games where it's like the main hero like gets a huge like a saw to the face, but it only takes off like 5 HP.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. So I was like, you know, because when we did Eternal Sonata before, it's like we didn't have to worry about, you know, stuff like that too much, because everybody had, like, you know, that kind of like a conventional weapon. I mean, like, Viola was like the only one that was really going long range, but even that was a bow and arrow. You know,
yeah.
you can easily survive a bow and arrow. A bullet, you got a 50-50 shot depending on where it landed.
Right.
And now we have creepy flashbacks.
Cloud's having a second fever dream.
Wait, Sephiroth?
And that's it.
Oh.
Bye, Cowboy Tifa.
Yeehaw!
This is another thing I'm really curious about, is how they're going to handle the remake and everything. Because it's like, yeah, Cloud does have like these random like spontaneous flashbacks throughout the game. So I mean, that's like, you know, that's kind of where I'm curious, is like, you know, are they just going to simply just do like, you know, he freaks out and then, you know, it just fades into it, or are they going to really try and like play around with it a little bit, like, you know, mixing in the flashback and memory with what's really going on. Like, you know, there's a lot of really unique things you can do with that. So I'm curious to seeing if Square will think that creatively.
Like, how did Crisis, like, in terms of, like, did Crisis Core really have any platforming segments in it, or, like...
Yeah, not really. I mean, it's like, even though It played out a little bit kind of like Kingdom Hearts, but it didn't really have a lot of, like, you know, platforming elements or anything. You know, it was pretty straightforward. You just run around the maps.
Just makes you all the more interested.
Well, I mean, it's like, from what we've seen so far in the, trailers, at least that what's been released, you know, it's like I said when we did the reaction, it really does look like they were taking a page off of Crisis Core, which I will just say right here and now, of all the prequels and sequels and tie-ins and shit that Square just, like, barfed out with Final Fantasy VII, Crisis Core, hands down, the best one. So when I saw that it looked like they were trying to follow, like, you know, the Crisis Core engine, at least as far as when it came to battling and everything, that was what got me happy. Even though apparently I've been told, at least through Brandon anyway, that even though it looks similar to Crisis Core, apparently that's not what they were going for. They were trying to make it a little bit more like Kingdom Hearts.
Which also would not be a bad thing.
Right, I mean, Kingdom Hearts' battle system's pretty damn good.
Actually, come to think of it, like, didn't Square Enix do, like, some kind of, like, supposed, like, I guess, presentation or something like that not too long ago?
I don't know.
Oh, shoot. Because I could have been reading, like, a lot of these tweets wrong, but it seemed as though, like, I think Square Enix did their own, like, kind of presentation or something, like, as if they were hosting, like, a panel at E3 or something. Only it wasn't E3.
No, like at a convention or something?
Something like that.
Hell if I know. I mean, it's like I said, I don't keep up with a lot of Square Enix nowadays, just because prior to them finally announcing Kingdom Hearts 3 and the remake, I didn't give a shit.
Right. No, that's completely understandable.
Alright, so what you just saw right there is Tifa's Limit Break. So, with practically every character, when it comes to their limit breaks, you know, like what we saw with Cloud, with his Braver, you just select limit, and then you go and select the attack. Tifa's is slot-based. So every limit break that she gets, it adds a slot to it. So you can, if you just, you have to hit it right. There's a chance of hitting it, doing crit damage, or missing entirely. So basically, it's chaining limit breaks together.
Oh, okay.
So
the first limit, the first one, Beat Rush, you will never miss that one. That one only has just, you know, the regular normal attacks, or if you hit the that does critical damage. After that, you start getting slots that start throwing in miss. And that was like, if you remember when I brought up the cons and everything, that is a con that I did list, because while that is a very unique way of doing Tifa's limit breaks, if you keep missing a lot of her limit breaks, not only does that affect how and when she can get her new limit breaks, because of how this limit break system works, but you know, you won't be doing a whole lot of damage because you're not getting in a lot of attacks.
So then if even one misses, like the whole thing fails?
No. I think you can only miss maybe miss like one or two or something, and like there is a limit. Like you can miss one but keep the chain going, but it's, you know, you'll only miss like one or two or some, like later on. Like you can only miss like one or two, and boom, that actually cancels the chain.
Barrett's just going in.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we're Avalanche, and don't you forget it.
Yeah, so this fat tubblard here, this is our villain, President Shinra.
Villain.
Well, he is a villain.
Yeah. Spoilers,
and
not for very long, though.
Oh, jeez.
Anyway.
More robots. Yay.
Of course, more robots. So yeah, he came all the way here just to be like, haha, we trapped you. Now we're gonna go send in a robot.
And a helicopter.
And then he promptly fucks off.
They said
bye.
They set that bomb before, though, right? Like,
yeah,
that's still about to set.
Yeah, but hey, we'll hold them back. So yeah, the reactor may blow up, but we'll take them with it.
Well,
and hey, here's the first time we get to actually hear the boss battle theme.
Yes,
it is quite awesome. So pretty much, the strategy. Whoever you've got with the lightning materia, in my case that would be Cloud, just have them spam Bolt, and everybody else just, attack with your strongest attacks, be it magic or physical attacking. Limit breaks, obviously. And then you gotta keep your hit points up because this boss here, he's got a good number of attacks. A lot of times, like, he'll counter by literally turning around and attacking them directly like that. But you can actually stop the turning, but then he has rear guns, and then he's got this attack, which just utterly wastes you.
Oh shit.
It looked before like Barrett's basic attack did more damage than the bolt.
Well, remember, Barrett is more of a physical attacker.
Yeah, but even then, like, you'd think that the element that this boss is weak to would still take more damage from it.
It's like, yeah, just, there you go, thank you. Build up my limit break, please.
Also, you said before that this robot has guns on from behind?
Yeah, so if you actually hit it hard enough, it will actually damage the whole, turning mechanism. Like, it literally will not be able to spin around anymore. So, yeah, turn function, non-operational. So, where it's at right now, it can't turn around. But it can still counterattack if, like, Barrett or Tifa attack, and it'll just shoot rear guns. Like that.
Ass guns.
So it's like, yeah. Yeah, it's just bear in mind that, because of the direction that the bomber is facing, it's facing Cloud now. If he wants to do the big bomber attack, yeah, I gotta keep Cloud alive because he's the only one that's gonna take it.
Wait, I thought that Barrett had more defense than Cloud.
No, but like I said, he literally cannot turn around, so, well, Big Bomber's out of ammo now, so I don't have to worry about that attack anymore. And he's dead. But yeah, I mean, that's like, because he literally could not turn around, even if he wanted to do Big Bomber on Barrett or Tifa, he will not be able to, because, we got rid of his ability to turn around. So the only one that could take the attack was Cloud. And robot blows up.
Fuck.
Along with a piece of the bridge. No, Cloud.
The piece that Cloud happened to have been standing on. It's like, damn it, Cloud, weren't you casting long-range magic? Why are we standing so close to it? I'll see you later.
Alright, well, whatever.
Whee!
This is another thing with this game. Like, sometimes when you get, like, these kind of cutscenes with the characters, some cutscenes, they still retain the Popeye models, but then there's some other cutscenes where they're actually, like, fully rendered people, so it's like, I'm not quite sure why they constantly went back and forth and not just stuck with one look.
Cloud gave no fucks about falling.
Yeah, I fell. Whatever.
No, I loved how comedic that was when when the bridge did explode. Like Cloud kind of just flew into the air and then very quickly grabbed onto a bar that was below that happened to be on the side of the bridge that exploded.
Right.
Oh, Cloud.
How will the remake handle that? like this realistic human looking guy just flailing around in the air out of nowhere after an explosion.
Anyway, here's a familiar face.
It's the slum drunk.
It's the flower girl.
No, it's the slum drunk.
Oh God.
Isn't that an option that you can call her?
Yeah. Yeah, you'll see in a little bit.
Oh,
But,
okay.
yeah, apparently falling from the plate into the slums, through a church, and landing on earth and flowers, and he lives.
Hallelujah! There really is a God.
It's where it's like, what the fuck? I mean, it's like, I do call bullshit on that. I mean, because, I call bullshit whenever they did, because they did that several times in Final Fantasy 13, and I called bullshit on that every single time.
Well, I think
Cloud should not be alive here.
Well, keep in mind, Cloud is not a normal human being.
But still.
He was infused with the Mako energy. So doesn't that make him naturally more resilient?
Wait, hang on. Do you remember me? Yeah, I remember you. So yeah, you could say, yeah, you were the slum drunk.
Oh, you should have called her that.
No.
Oh my God, that is so great.
Yeah, and bear in mind, these are also choices that affect the dating and everything. So, like, yeah, if you called her the slum drunk, she gets really pissed at you.
I like how she asked for materia there. It's like, hey, got any materia? Yeah, I got some.
Yeah, man. Yeah, girl, I got some good material right here. This is a really good shit, man. Like, yes. Can't do it.
Well, I'm just saying, is like, never mind that, but like, when she was talking about, how, she's saying how she's got materia, so she knows how to use it. So it is, I guess it is common use or common knowledge on how to use it, even from people in the slums. But bear in mind, and more so for the future, she just said that she has materia, but it doesn't do anything. Keep that in mind.
Come on, bro. Let's get baked in the fire materia.
Okay, so here's the thing. So here's the thing. In the original, as you saw, when it was first came out, her name was Eris. But that's not right. Her real name is Aerith. The whole thing was, it's the whole Japanese pronunciations, STHs, Ls, Rs, all that other stuff. It's just, so that's probably where we got confused when it came to the translation. But, you gotta think, like, again, this is just more so my experience as far as watching a fuck ton of anime. If her name was actually meant to be Eris and not Aerith, the Japanese would have pronounced her name Arisu. But they don't pronounce that name in Japan. They say Aerith. So, well, Eris, the whole STH thing. So that's where it is. So yeah, that's pretty much why I chose to call her Aerith, because this technically is the canon name. I mean, I won't lie. I mean, it took some getting used to, just because, you call a character, like, one way for so long, and then you find out, oh, we were wrong the whole time. It was kind of like with Final Fantasy IX. I used to call the main hero Zidane, but then Dissidia comes out, and it's like, no, you're supposed to pronounce it Zidane. And it's like, really?
Yeah, like I find it so hilarious when official translations or official pronunciations of names finally come out after so long. They just fucks with people.
Yeah, really.
Hyrule Warriors coming out and confirming that her name is Fi. So anyway, Turks.
Oh, I love the Turks.
Is it? What's this guy's name again? Reno? Yeah, isn't he supposed to be like batshit insane or something like that? Well, not really insane. Like, what am I saying? No, he's cocky, isn't he? Like,
he's cocky. Yeah, he's not crazy or anything. I mean, he is laid back to an extent. Very cocky, but he does take his work very seriously. So it's like,
who am I thinking? Who am I thinking of?
Let me guess. You're laughing at, you're gonna catch holy hell.
No, well, no. Okay, not just that, but it was like the first thing that came to my mind was like, wait a minute, Reno, you just stepped all over flowers. the minute I thought that, Reno said, "Oh, by the way, don't step on the flowers," with an immediate response by one of the soldiers saying, "Wait, you just stepped on the flowers!"
Yeah, Reno's kind of a dick.
Oh, but that's why we love Reno.
Oh my god, that was... I love that.
Anyway, so as you can see, we've just got Aerith in the party, so please equip her.
Now, you see, what they don't actually tell you is the Turks are actually trying to place Cloud and Aerith under arrest for doing materia drugs here. Shit, hide the goods.
Shit, hide the material, man.
Okay, so
looks like we got a some material dealing going on here.
Anyway, so this part, yeah, this is actually a pretty interesting part. This not only affects the dating on, whether or not you can hook up with Aerith, but as you can see, we have options on how to deal with the situation here. So, up above, we have some barrels. If you pick the right barrel, you can literally push it over and have it land on soldiers. That just instantly knocks them out. Aerith doesn't have to fend for herself, plus it adds a lot of points to dating with her. You can do that. You can tell her to just simply run, but, if she's cornered and can't run anywhere, then, she's got no choice but to fight. And then your third option is to fight. I'm just gonna show off the barrel thing. I'm purposefully gonna push over the wrong one, just because, like I said, I'm a Cloud and Tifa shipper, so I think it's pretty obvious who I'm gonna be going for here. But I also want to show that off, and honestly, whenever I play, I always have Aerith fight, just because, it's easy XPs. It's like, why wouldn't you want to do that,
Right. I see what you mean.
Yeah. So, push the barrel! Nope. Oh, Cloud, what are you doing?
You fool!
I like how that girl was just standing there waiting. Like, Cloud, hold on a moment! And even the Cloud stopped. Okay.
Alrighty.
It's like, fuck. Oh, okay, I'll wait.
Okay, so for Aerith, she's our resident mage. She has the highest magic stat out of the entire party. Her limit breaks. She offers healing and buffs. Downside, it's only healing and buffs. She has no damaging limit breaks, and this shouldn't be a spoiler alert because everybody already knows this, but yeah, this is the lady that dies halfway through the game.
Also, I never really noticed this before until you just pulled up the official art there, but her outfit is more of a button-up towel.
Well, it's a button-up dress.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward. Is there really dresses designed like that are just fully buttoned up from the front?
Probably.
Probably, yeah.
That's kind of weird. I don't know.
No.
She doesn't even have it fully buttoned up either, so.
Cloud, help me! Oh, come on, you can do this! Fight him! Kick his ass!
Wait, oh shit, Pumas!
Oh, shit!
I thought I was dealing with guards.
Holy shit, attack of the Panthers! Oh, well, one of them died.
Yeah. Well, it's like I said, this is like, why not have her fight? I mean, these things do piss poor damage. There's no way she'll die.
So much for her materia not working.
Aw.
Yep, so we just gotta wait for her slow ass.
So, Barrels, you guys come here often?
You see, it's like, if I ever find myself playing this game, I probably personally would never touch Aerith unless the game required me to, which I know there are parts that do. But it's like, I don't know, I just personally find myself very, repelled by characters that you can't keep throughout the entire game.
I suppose.
Why the guards, did they get distracted by something? Ooh, a quarter!
No, it's a preemptive strike.
But they were running at you.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
But this is battle randomizers here. Most of the time it's just a normal battle. There is a chance that sometimes you get preemptive strikes, so we get to do double damage practically, just because we caught them off guard, and naturally there's a chance that they can get the sneak up on us. Fortunately, there's a glitch that I can exploit to get around that.
It's a good thing that Aerith. It's also a good thing that Aerith decided to wear her bulletproof vest underneath her button-up dress today.
I'm gonna kill you, little girl. Oh, hey, a butterfly.
Well, literally, like fucking machine gun only did 1 damage to her. What the hell?
Alright, just keep moving, Aerith, and whatever you do, don't look down.
I go up here all the time. Well, no, I imagine she probably does. I mean, she led Cloud this way to escape, so she knew the way.
Yeah, Aerith is like, wait, Cloud, shouldn't I be telling you that?
And then they escaped through the hole that Cloud crashed through earlier.
Yeah, so as Cloud's pretty much explaining, so the Turks, yeah, these are pretty much like these are Shinra's spies and assassins.
Actually, that was a piece of dialogue that I never seen before. They're also scouts for potential soldier candidates?
Yep, that they are. Yeah, so it's like, if you don't actively, like, look to be a part of Soldier, but if they see, oh, this person's got potential, they'll send a Turk to go try and recruit them.
What happens if they say no?
I don't know, we've never seen it. Or maybe we did, like, maybe before Crisis or something, which we never got!
Oh.
Yeah, Before Crisis is a prequel game that's actually all about the Turks. But it was Japan only, it never came over here. So that's actually one of the few Final Fantasy VII related things I really don't know much about.
So what? Do these scouts, like, they try to find, like, candidates for, them joining Soldier, like, people that are around Cloud's age? Or do they try to find, like, little kids or something?
It's just whoever's got potential, really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it's like Cloud said, they're spies, they're assassins. So I mean, they're soldiers. They may be super soldiers and such, but those are the guys that you send out to war. You send the Turks out to do a lot of the dirty work, really.
Okay, good. So they're not taking the they're not taking like the Halo approach, where it's like, okay, you know what, fuck it. Who cares if these kids don't have like the potential to become a super soldier? No, we're just gonna kidnap them at a very young age or whatever, and then we'll just raise them to be super soldiers.
Nah, they don't do that.
Also, fuck you, Aerith. You don't bring something up and then just say nothing. It's the most annoying thing ever.
Yes. But anyway, so now that we have a new companion, we can continue on and explore a little bit more of the Sector 5 slums.
Alrighty.